Good morning, friends, and welcome to another edition of the Daily Word. It's Pastor Drew. It's good to be with you today. So, we're continuing in our series this week of expectations as we're looking at these questions from Genesis and how they are still applicable for us today. And this week, we're looking at the ways that God has altered our expectations as humans. And for us as pastors, we're going to be speaking into the ways that God has altered our expectations during this time of pandemic, the places that we found the greatest joys and some of the greatest trials during this time. And as I began to think about this, I thought about a simple action that I took last week that has helped me to understand the ways that this pandemic has changed my life. So I don't know about you, but I feel like I've spent most of this time on a Zoom call. I feel like my life is oftentimes one never-ending Zoom call or recording session into this little camera, right? So between stuff for church, stuff for school, and I just went through licensing school through the conference. So I've been in a lot of different Zoom meetings, right? And so it came to my attention as I was Zooming from my office that the way that I was Zooming was causing this effect where, because I was Zooming with a window behind me, every Zoom meeting has a window guy where you can't see the person, right? So for perspective, this is what it looked like. See this? Yeah, you can't see me at all, right? So what did I do, right? I began looking at the way that my office was configured and said, there's got to be a better way to do this, right? There's got to be a way that I can configure this and rearrange in order to get this better camera shot. And so I tried a couple different arrangements and settled on what you see now, flipping my office. Hopefully you can see me a lot better. But because of this change, not only did I feel like I got a better camera shot, I feel like my office feels bigger. I feel like I'm using the space better. And I feel like I'm getting more done too, which is really great. And as I reflected on this question today about what have my blessings been and what have my trials been, I think I related it a lot to rearranging my office, right? For me, this whole experience has been a rearrangement of the ways, and I feel like a rearrangement of the ways that we have all looked at life, right? We've thought about the things that are truly important to us, and maybe some of those things that we worried about a whole lot that just don't seem to matter anymore, right? It's been a paradigm shifting experience, and I think it was meant to change us. I felt God shine a light on the Zoom call that was my life and say, wow, there's a better way to do this. There's a way for you to have more margin in your life to spend time with your family. There's a way to have a better arrangement of the way that you are worrying about things and the way that you are so working on things, on things that I know that God has for me. So this rearrangement has given me hope and has given me a lot more peace that have really helped to, when times do get tough, when I find myself being anxious from the health of myself and from my family and for you all, I know that I can remember that death and disease and sickness and COVID does not have the last word. We know that God is still God and that the best for us is truly yet to come. So how is God calling you to rearrange the office of your life? We hold fast and true in knowing that God is doing a new thing even during this time, and that, like I said, the best is really yet to come. I hope that you can remember these things this week, and I hope that you stay safe. God bless, and I hope to see you soon.